Hello, you who are watching. Welcome aboard the drone flight. Have you already chosen your summer vacation destination in Rio de Janeiro? Already? Is there still time to cancel? No? Then you've come to the right video, at the right time. I'm Renato Freitas, and today you'll join me exploring the islands and beaches of Sepetiba Bay, in the region known as Costa Verde, which many tourism websites and blogs refer to as the Carioca Caribbean. An incredible option for diverse tourism, offering beaches, waterfalls, Atlantic forests, hotels, inns, tours, and I'll showcase some of them here. And the best part, it's close to downtown Rio de Janeiro. An excellent option for vacations, weekends, or a day trip, starting with the access. Since we are going to explore some islands, we need to take a taxi boat in Itacuruçá, which is a district of Mangaratiba and our starting point for this incredible adventure. So if you're interested, come with me because I'll show you everything. From the ground, from the sea, and from above, of course. After all, drone flight. Drone flight. In just 5 minutes, we arrive at the island closest to the mainland, which shares the name of the city, Itacuruçá Island. We disembark at Praia Grande, Boa das Boa Tardes, the most frequented beach on the island. It has a stretch of light sand about 700 meters long and a very calm sea. Great for swimming, even for the little ones. Music. During the high season, the flow of tourists is very large, as can be seen from the movement of the boats. For those who are interested in visiting the place in person, they should also consider the cost of parking on the mainland. Street parking spots are quite hard to find, so it's best to reserve a spot in advance. There are few restaurants in the area, and the meal prices aren't very inviting. The menu is typical of those served at beaches, with seafood-based snacks. The combination of beach, mountain, and native vegetation gives the place a distinct look. We stayed at Cantinho da Bia Inn, the only one on the beach, a place that deserves our special mention. Praia Grande is a must-see destination, whether you explore it by land, sea, or air. Oh, what is this? Still on the island, but now on the other side, there's another amazing beach. Beautiful waters. In this case, since it is on the opposite side of Praia Grande, the best access is through Ilha da Madeira, a neighborhood in the city of Itaguaí, which is about 13 kilometers closer for those coming from Rio de Janeiro, and the trip to the beach is shorter, and it takes about 10 minutes by boat. The journey begins even with the trip to the island. The view is wonderful, except when you take the route at night, which was the case with my family and me. It is about trusting greatly in God and the experience of the boatman. The place is calm and beautiful, and the feeling of safety is so great that it's easy to focus solely on the flight to capture stunning images with the drone. Wherever the camera points, Mother Nature is there, embodying the omnipresence of her creator. Besides beautiful waters, the cove of the same name also consists of other beaches as beautiful, or even more so, than this one. Like Maria Russa, a light trail of about 1 kilometer between the island's edge and houses built on the rocks along the shore. Vazeti Yaeshi. I don't even need to say anything about the view, right? The images speak for themselves. It's just a few minutes walk along a paved trail that takes you there. Beautiful, isn't it? The island of Itacuruçá is so close to the west zone of Rio de Janeiro that many people who live in the city are amazed they don't know it. Maybe you are one of them. The recommended place to stay on this side of the island is the guest house named after the beach, Aguas Lindas, but its connection with the area goes beyond just the name. In just a few steps, guests are already on the sand. But if they don't want to leave the inn, they will still have plenty of activities to enjoy, not to mention the view. But let's move on, because I have many more places to show in this video. The next island I will introduce is a little further away from the mainland. It is about 20 minutes by boat from Itacuruçá. We went to Jaguanum. Have you heard of it? A true natural paradise. We discovered a very peaceful place and a perfect setting for nature activities like fishing, hiking on trails, and diving. But Jaguanum can also just be a great spot to relax, enjoy the scenery, and take a break from everyday stress. The city in Brazil. CID in Brazil. This time, the accommodation tip is the Jaguanum Inn, which is located on Pitangueiras Beach. From there, we went on hikes and boat trips to explore other beaches and islands in the area. And it was on one of these trips that we had one of the best pure nature experiences of our lives. Stay tuned and you'll see. The island of Jaguanum has about 14 beaches, and the cove of most shores is filled with natural beauty, ensuring very enjoyable moments that I will show still in this video. Let the ocean breeze flow. Very close to Jaguanum, we have two smaller islands, which are private properties. Just look. They are the islands Bonita and Bonitinha. They say they belong to the Color de Melo family and are for sale. For 40 million, you get Ilha Bonita and also Bonitinha. Just a tiny bit would have been fine, right? Even though it's private property, Its small beach is open to the public because it's an area controlled by the armed forces, and there are no access restrictions. From that sign back there, access then becomes restricted. A bit further ahead, we arrive at Pombeba, which is a part of the Marambaya sandbank, a place of extreme beauty but controlled by the armed forces and therefore practically untouched and completely preserved. However, as it's a military area, it requires caution. Tourists can visit to explore, however, camping, barbecues, parties, and such activities are not allowed. Isn't it an amazing place? Had you heard of it before? Did you enjoy learning about it? Then it's time to leave a like. The next islands on our tour are less known and explored than the others in Sepetiba Bay, making them even more special for those seeking a closer connection with nature. They are Vigia Grande and Vigia Pequena Islands. Both are natural refuges for various species of birds and fish. It's common to see seagulls and herons flying over the waters, while schools of fish peacefully swim through the shallower areas. The surroundings of these islands are a natural nursery for turtles and great dolphins. Notice that as I approached with the drone, some of these animals came to the surface to breathe. The region is also an invitation for those who enjoy free diving. On the waters, you can find corals and vibrant marine life. Step here, and you'll see that the name Vigia is connected to the fact that, in the past, the islands were used as a strategic observation point due to their prime location in Bahia. At the top, there was someone who, upon spotting any suspicious vessel, would light a fire to alert the authorities on the mainland. They even say there are shipwrecks, pirates, and treasures at the bottom of these waters. Is it true? Well, the video is long, and I haven't shown even a third of what the region offers, and all the material I managed to capture. If you want to know more, type the word "more" in the comments so I know you've watched until the end and want to see the second part with the other beaches in the area. Oh, be sure to subscribe to be notified when the video goes live, okay? So, thank you very much for watching, take care, and see you on the next flight.